Good morning, students. Short sums based on mean and median formula. So far, whatever we studied in this one, we prepared table and then we found mean and median. Okay, but suppose instead of giving you data, you will be given all values, just like sigma fi di, sigma fi xi, whatever may be. Then you just start from formula only, not from table. Okay, so in this type of case you just use formula plus value, and if any one thing is missing then you have to make it subject. Okay, so I written here points to be remember. So far we have found mean or median after preparing table. If all required values using in formula are given except one, then you can find it which is asked. Okay, so in this type of case questions are short, either of 1 mark or 2 marks. You nothing to prepare, just use formula and put all values and simplify. Okay, make subject whatever asked. Okay, so write formula which is applicable, then put all values which are given, and make subject to missing one means here asked one. Okay, you have to simplify and solve the given equation carefully, because most of students make mistake here in shifting or some silly mistake just like cutting like that. Okay, so you have to be careful. That's why we today uh, practice as much as possible questions, short questions. Okay, okay, now read example number 1. Here x bar means mean is given, sigma fi di given, and sigma fi given, then find a. Okay, from data only you can easily identify that this is a formula regarding assume mean method. Why sigma fi di, like this is given, that's why. Okay, if sigma fi ui given, then you can decide it is a formula of step deviation method. Okay, so now all measurements are given, one is not given. Okay, so compare this data with formula. Formula is assume mean methods formula. Okay, so that is written, all values are placed at respective place. Okay, x bar's value is 62, that is placed at place of x bar. A is not given, so A is written as it is. Sigma fi di is given 435, sigma fi is given 30. Okay, so all values are placed. Now 435 by 30, it is converted into decimal. If you want, you can shift that towards left side as a fraction also. Okay, but it is quite comfortable to convert in decimal if easily it is given number is divided by the denominator. Okay, so now that second term becomes 14.5, so that is shifted towards left side. So 62 minus 14.5. Okay, so that is our required value and that becomes 47.5. How difference of integer and decimals can be taken, that I shown uh, in a rough columns. Okay, so there is a 62.0 minus 14.5. Okay, we are going to deep, because most of students make very simple mistakes. Okay, their basic is very weak. That's why I am showing these types of my rough work also here. Okay, so 62.0 minus 14.5. Okay, because decimal, if you want addition or subtraction, then number of decimal must be equal. So in 14.5 there is a 1 point after decimal, means number of decimal 1. So in integer also at least one decimal should be there. Okay, that's why it is written 62.0 and then 14.5 is subtracted. How it is subtracted you can observe that. Okay, that I think that minimum knowledge you are having. Okay, so this is our first example. Now just like this, example number 2. Now you can see again x bar given, a given here, sigma fi di again given, find sigma fi. Okay, so this is again formula of assume in method. Okay, by observing only given data we can decide it very easily. Okay, so again same formula is written, all values are placed, x bars given 5.20, a equal to 550, sigma fi di and sigma fi also given. Okay, so A is shifted first of all towards left side. So 545.20 minus 550.00. Again, same rule applied here. Two decimals in one number. So second means integer also two decimals should be there. Okay, so 550.00 written. So right side left second term minus 240 upon sigma. Again, look at rough work. 550 minus 5.20, how it is subtracted. Okay, by observation only you can understand it. Okay, so now 545.20 minus 550, it is obviously smaller number minus bigger number. Okay, means opposite signs are given, so it is a case of difference, that is obviously you can understand. But after taking difference, we should apply sign of bigger number. So our answer is 4.80, but actually it is not 4.80, it is minus 4.80. Why? Because bigger number having sign minus. Okay, so left side become minus 4.80. Okay, right side is minus 240 upon sigma fi. Now how to make subject to sigma fi? First of all, we cancel out both minus sign towards left and right side. Okay, so LHS minus sign and RHS minus sign both are removed. Okay, this becomes positive. Now sigma fi is shifted towards right side. Why? Left side. Why? Because it is in denominator. Whatever we going to find, that must be in numerator. Okay, that's why sigma fi is shifted toward left side. So it go in numerator. Okay, because it is in division. Okay, so now 4.80 comes in denominator in place of sigma fi. Okay, so 240 upon 4.80. Now uh, one question arises, that how to divide when decimal number is there. So first of all, very easy thing or easy method is to remove decimals. Okay, so you can remove decimal by placing 100 at opposite side means here in numerator. Okay, so 240 upon 4.80 becomes here 480, so in numerator it is written 100. Okay, so this is very convenient method. Okay, so you always in this type of cases remove point, remove decimals. Okay, so it is 240 upon 480 into 100. So 240 to the 480. So 100 by 2 left. So answer is 50. Okay, so most of students, I assume that these type of questions you are solving since upper primary level. So I don't think it will be new to you. Okay, but even then, if you have any difficulty, then see one by one step carefully. Okay, and remember rule of shifting. Okay, what changes are taking place, that you have to remember. Okay, so this is a assuming method in second example also. Now third one, here again x bar given, a given, sigma fi given and age matlab class size given, then find sigma fi y. Obviously here you can see sigma fi y, so it is a step deviation method. So step deviation method is written here. Now all values are given except sigma fi y, so they are placed in place of respective variable. Okay, so x bar's value is written 75.98 left side, age value written at age place, sigma fi y not given, sigma fi's value given 30, that is written at denominator, age matlab class size value given 3, that is written at second terms multiplications. Okay, now again term is shifted first. Okay, so 75.5 is shifted toward left side. Okay, and here left 3 tens are 30, means cutting is possible there, so they are cancelled by 3. So sigma fi y upon 10 left there. Okay, first term is lifted towards shifted towards left side. Okay, so that difference becomes 0.4. That is very simple. Okay, so in right side it is written as above step only, sigma fi y upon 10. Now 10 is shifted towards left side, so 0.4 into 10, so sigma fi y, so sigma fi y become 0.4 into 10 means 4. Okay, this type of multiplication you can do directly, no need to do it rough work. Okay, and most of students having confusion that they are having one belief that whatever asked should be at left side. That is not necessary. Whatever asked should be placed at its respective place only. Sigma fi y is priorly given at right side, so no need to shift sigma fi y at left side. Okay, if you try to this way, then it will confuse you and most probably make some mistake also. Okay, so keep in mind, whenever you are finding or you are subjective any variable, then it is not necessary that that variable should be at left side. If it is right side, no problem. Okay, you can write at last 4 equal to sigma fi y, means sigma fi y is equal to 4, both are equal only. Okay, so at this sense all questions are equal only. Only appropriate formula is changed and it may be new, but putting value and making subject to required one, that is always same only. Okay, so now example number 3, example number 4. X bar given, sometimes they ask x bar also, but that is simple sum. So far we have found many times x bar if we have required all values, but that's why I have not taken here this type of sum. Okay, so here again x bar given, a given, sigma fi y given -7, sigma fi given 25, then find age, class size is asked. Okay, and one thing is always missing, and that is always asked. So formula, same formula, just like example number 3 is again taken. All values are placed, x bar 211, a 225 plus sigma fi y's value is -7. Okay, so without forget you should write -7, not +7. Sigma fi 25 into h. Now all this type of sum we always shift first of all a towards left side. Why? According to rule, term is shifted first, then only coefficients are shifted. So a is term, and here a is -7 upon 25, so -7 upon 25 is a coefficient of h. Okay, so coefficients term is not taken first, first term is shifted. So a is shifted towards left side, so 211 minus 225, whatever left is written at right side. Now again 211 minus 225, again smaller number minus bigger number, take difference no doubt, but at last you have to apply sign of bigger number. So difference we got 14, but it becomes here -14. Now right side as it is, no any variation in right side. Okay, now again just like previous or third sums, both signs means at left side and right side only one terms are there, so both becomes positive. Okay, if more than one term is there in any one side, then this way we cannot cancel minus minus sign and cannot become plus sign. But left side also one term, right side also one term, that's why both minus sign gone. Okay, so both become positive. Okay, now how to make subject to edge? Obviously we should shift coefficient. Coefficient is 7 upon 25, so at a time we can shift both numbers in a single step. So 25 go to numerator means in multiplication, and 7 go to denominator. So their cancellation possible, 7 to the 14, so 25 to the 50. So class size we obtain 50. Okay, now last one, example number 5. This is median based. Obviously you look here, m is given, m means here median not mean. L given 144.5. n you know, n is a total number of observation or sigma fi. F frequency given, class size is given, find CF. Whatever CF AF that I think you know and you remember well. Frequency is a, F is a frequency of median class, CF is a frequency of preceding class, class size is of median class, lower boundary L is of median. Means all measurements are of median class, only cumulative frequency is taken from preceding class to median class. So this is a data of medians, so medians formula is written and values are placed. M's value 146.75, L 144.5, N is given 40, so 40 by 2 minus CF, CF not given, so written symbol only. F's value given 12, class size is given 9. Okay, now within same term in numerator and denominator you can cancel out if possible. Here 9 and 12 are in table of 3, so it can be cancelled, but inside of bracket you cannot cancel it. Suppose 12 is not cancelled with 40. Okay, because outside number cannot cancel inside number of bracket, but that 9 and 12 can be cancelled each other. So again first term is shifted, means term is shifted first, so 144.5 go to left side, and whatever left right side is written. Okay, after cancelling 9 and 12 by 3. Okay, so that is a difference in decimal form, so it is found 2.25. You can verify all this calculation. Now left 20 minus CF upon 4 into 3 at left side. Now you have two options here. Either you can multiply 20 minus CF, because it is a line bracket. 20 minus CF is in bracket, but you cannot see your bracket, but it is a line bracket. So it both multiply by 3. Otherwise you can shift that 3 and 4 at a time towards left side. Okay, so I shifted here both numbers, means they are coefficient of bracket. 3 by 4 is coefficient of bracket, so they are shifted towards left side. So 2.25 into 4 divided by 3, left 20 minus CF. Now no need to make bracket. Okay, so 2.25 into 4, it is 9. Okay, I think you again know how to multiply decimal numbers. First of all, you neglect that decimals. You just consider 225 into 4, not 2.25 into 4. So 225 into 4 will become 900. After getting 900, again place a point so that two decimals are there in the answer, so it will become 9.00 instead of 900. Okay, so 9 is obtained this way only. Okay, so in division I told you to remove point, but in multiplication no need to remove point. You can get multiplication or product directly also, otherwise you can here also remove point. If you written this way, then it will become 225 into 4 upon 100 into 3. Okay, so answer will be same only. So left side 9 by 3, it will be 3, right side only 20 minus CF. Now I told you in previous example that mostly we cannot or we should not shift whatever asked, so that variable should not be shifted. But now that variable itself, CF itself, is negative. That's why we shifted towards left side. Otherwise, it is always advisable to keep the variable whatever asked at their side only. It is given priorly at left side, then keep it at left side. If it is priorly given at right side, then keep it at right side only. But now we are shifting CF towards left side for making it positive. Okay, so 3 commits right side, so 20 minus 3 become 17. Okay, so anyway, here CF is asked, but these types of sum can be asked anyway. If any one measurement is missing, you can find easily. Okay, if L is not given and all remaining including CF is given, then you can find L also, N also. Okay, so this is the example number 5. Now homework. Again, I have given you 5 sums. In first one, x bar given 0.099 is given 0.10, sigma fi 30 as 0.04, then find sigma fi y. You already marked that it is a assume mean methods formula. Okay, so same way, just like example, you can find here sigma fi y, but here decimals are given there. So whenever you are adding or subtracting, at that time number of decimal must be equal. So add extra 0 at right side. Suppose x bar is 0.099, so you can write a equal to 0.100. Okay, and a is 0.040. So everywhere that digits after point means number of decimal are equal. But in multiplication division, it is not necessary that number of decimals must be equal. Okay, so if needed, you can do it. Okay, in second one, x bar given, sigma fi di given in minus, sigma fi given, a is asked. Okay, just like example. In third one, so second one is again assume in method formula. Third one, x bar given, a given, sigma fi y given, it is again in negative, as class size given, find sigma fi. Okay, we also found sigma fi in earlier example. Okay, so here also decimals are there, negative numbers are there, integers are also there, so you have to be careful to solve these types of sum when shifting is there, or simplification or basic operation like multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. You have to be careful, and applying sign also, it is very important matter. Whenever you are taking difference of two numbers, and at last if you forget applying sign of bigger one, then obviously your answer will be wrong. Okay, 4 is very simple. That is the formula of mean of direct method. So very easily you can solve it. X bar given, sigma fi given. So just to subject sigma fi xi. Okay. In example, we not involve or included this type of sum, but it will become very simple. In fifth one, that is again of just like example number 5, formula of median. M equal to 8.05, L equal to 7, CF equal to 36, S equal to 3, F equal to 40. Then find N. So here N is asked. M in decimal, L 7 integer, CF is 36, 36 not 3.6. S equal to 3, F equal to 4040. Now you have to find N. So just like example number 4, if you have any problem, then refer first of all example number 4 and then try to solve this one. Okay, at last you will get N by 2. After N by 2 you will get N. Today I have giving you answer also. Okay, you just try. If you cannot get answer, then try to solve that particular sum again, not to waste time in finding mistake. Solve this sum from first step only again, second time. Okay, answer first one is -1, second one is 17, third one is 40, fourth one 1779, and fifth one 100. Okay, now either you take screenshot of this homework sums with answer, otherwise you can note down. Okay, and I think yesterday I have not given you answer. If you required, I don't think you required it, because they are very simple sums and you can verify yourself also. After putting the equation 3m equal to z plus 2x bar, if left hand side and right hand side's value are equal, then your answer obviously is right. Okay, so in that type of case you just verify your answer by putting answer in the equation and given all values. If left side and right side are equalize, means all values satisfy the equation, then yesterday's all sums answer you yourself verify it. Okay, today I have given you all answer. Okay, and today only you have to solve all these sums. If you keep it for next day, then it will mix two topics at a time. Okay, so insist on doing the allotted homework on the same day.